Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is FPL Elma, and we're going to be going through my Game Week 26 team selection together with some transfer thoughts here and there, as well as my Game Week 25 wildcard team review. And I'm gonna see how we performed in Game Week 25. But before we get into that, if you're new around here, you're going for the 600 subscribers, make sure you subscribe, and if you're enjoying the content, make sure you leave a like on the video. Really helps out the channel. Not wasting any much time, let's get straight into it. So for Game Week 25, the wild card was activated. Not the wild card, sorry, the triple captain was activated. Managed to score 97 points. We took a -4 hit to bring in one of the players, but it did not work out as expected. It gave my overall points to 1500, and give me a green arrow of around 40k, which I'm really appreciated of, and we hope that for Game 26 can be able to improve on that. So we had Areola in goal, 3 points, a lot of clean sheets for West Ham, but at least he's regaining that with some save points, so 3 points from him. Then you have Gabriel and Van Heke, 6 points both for clean sheets. Ake only played 1 game unfortunately, so 2 points for him. Then you had Saka, 15 points. I think he scored 2 goals and picked up some bonus points. Then you had Gordon, who scored a goal, picked up a bonus point as well. Jota only played 1 match, so I brought him in for -4. So the -4 cancelled each other to give out a solid 0. Then you have Foden there with 5 points. Didn't do anything across the 2 fixtures, so 5 points for him. Watkins, 13 points, picking up 2 goals. And then Haaland, who only picked up 30 points, scoring only 1 goal across 2 fixtures. Missed a lot of chances against Chelsea, but it is what it is. We'll take the 30 points. Then we have Nunez finishing off the team, 5 points. Also only played 1 fixture, to really disappointing. Then the bench, Tana, Gehi, 0 points, they don't start. Then Livramento, 1 point, and Palmer, 2 points. So in overall, very good game week. So for Game Week 26, can be able to improve on that as we push for the top 50k. So now let's look at Game Week 26. So before we look at Game Week 26, we're going to look at some of the transfers I'm thinking of doing. One of those transfers is Jota, who of course is out injured for a long period of time. So he's going to be out for, I think, around 2 or 3 months. So it's time to move him on. Unfortunately, he only played 1 fixture in double Game Week 25, getting an assist, and that was it. So Jota, I think it's time to move on. And the player I'm thinking of bringing in is Pedro Neto from Wolves. He's come back from injury and he's already hit the ground running. They play Sheffield next, and you all know Sheffield concede a lot of goals for fun, and with Wolves being at home, I'd expect them to destroy Sheffield, and that's why I'm looking at bringing him in. And they also have Fulham and Bournemouth in their next 4 fixtures, so I think it's a relatively good transfer to do. But the only problem with this transfer is that I cannot plan for Salah just yet. But the other transfer we're going to talk about, I think, is offers a little bit better, because we can be able to bring in Salah at a later stage. But now let's look at what that transfer is. So this transfer of Nunez to Muniz will be able to enable me to be able to plan for Salah. So it will be Nunez to Muniz and then Jota to Salah, but not this game week, because Salah of course is blanking this game week. And then Game 27 onwards, you can start thinking about Salah, but you still don't know the extent of his injury, because he got an injury, he was not in the squad on Wednesday night, so we don't know what's happening with Salah at the moment. But for now, I'm leaning more towards the first transfer, which is Jota to Neto, and then plan for Salah. Maybe after the Man City fixture, start planning for Salah. But so I'm leaning towards this transfer. Let me know in the comments which transfer you like the most, the one for planning for Salah, or the one just going for a straight swap from Jota to Neto. So for Game Week 26, this is how we're going to line up. We're going to be having Areola in goal against Brentford. so they can be able to keep a clean sheet, and if not, just continue making and bringing home the save points. Then you have Van Hecke against Everton, has been playing a lot of games of late. Now that they have the Europa League coming up soon, it'll be interesting to see if he's going to continue start playing. The likes of Webster are also back in the team. Veltman is not far away from coming back as well. So it'll be interesting to see what will happen to Van Hecke. But for now, he's playing. They're going to play against Everton, who have been very poor in front of goal. So there's going to be a clean sheet in there. Then you have Gabriel against Newcastle. Tough fixture, of course. You also what Newcastle did last time that Arsenal and Newcastle played. So I hope that this time maybe Gabriel can be able to score a header and maybe a tricky clean sheet in there as well. Will go down a treat. Then you have Livramento against Arsenal. Now Livramento does not start a lot of games, but with the circumstances of it being a blank game week, I'm just going to risk him in there. Maybe he comes on, gets the 1 point. Maybe doesn't come on, gets 0 points, but at least he's going to be enable me to fill up the team. And then we have Ake against Bournemouth. He was rested in the midweek, so I'd expect him to start against Bournemouth this weekend, and maybe expect a clean sheet. But you all know Man City don't keep a lot of clean sheets, so it's going to be a difficult ask. But I hope that Ake is going to start and keep that clean sheet. Maybe get an assist or score a goal here. We'll also go down at 3. So that's the defense. Let's move on to the midfielders. So for the midfielders, we're going to be having Neto against Sheffield. Sheffield concede a lot of goals. Wolves are going to be playing at home. They come back from a high from just beating Spurs as well. So I'd expect a very good performance from Wolves. They've been playing really well, especially now the likes of Neto are back. Hichan is back from the Asian Cup. So it'll be interesting to see how they're going to perform. But I hope that Neto is going to stand out and perform. Then we have Saka against Newcastle. They just played a tricky fixture against Porto, which they looked very, very poor. 0 shots on target. So I'm sure they want to send a message that they can perform in the big games, and of course perform at home, because they played away against Porto. Porto now going to be coming to the Emirates, so they want to send a message that they can be able to win their games at home, which I think is the most important thing at the Champions League. And that Saka is going to be able to perform against Newcastle. Then you have Foden against Bournemouth. So Foden has played a lot of fixtures as well. So we never know, he might get a rest against Bournemouth. But I hope that's not the case. I hope that he's going to play against Bournemouth and be able to perform. Then we have Gordon against Arsenal, who of course scored the winning goal last time the two teams met. He's been playing really well on the left side as a striking position, because Isaac and Wilson are both injured at the moment. So Gordon has been playing in that striking role, and he's been playing really well. So that is going to perform against Arsenal. So now we can move on to the fourth. But before we do that, I usually post shorts on Instagram, TikTok, and of course over here on YouTube. So make sure you go check them out. For you guys on YouTube, as you're watching the video, you're going to see pop-ups, I think, on the top right of your screen. So make sure you click those so that you can be able to go and watch my shorts for some of the best players I think are going to perform in each position, captaincy picks, differentials, and of course some players to avoid. So make sure you go check that out. So now let's look at the forwards. We're going to be having Haaland in there against Bournemouth, and of course he's going to be the captain, and I'm sure now he's going to score that hat-trick that we all wanted in the double game week, but it is what it is. So we're going to be playing Bournemouth. Hope that he's going to start, hope that he's going to score some goals, now that he's going to perform. Then you have Watkins finishing off the team against Nottingham Forest. I hope he's going to continue performing. They've lost their oomph a little bit at home. There's a time they were scoring at home for fun. So against Nottingham Forest, that will be able to return. Then finishing off with the bench, we're going to have Matana against Aston Villa. Then we have Gehi against Burnley. If Gay was fit, I think I'll just roll the transfer for this game week, but unfortunately is injured for a long period of time. So he's going to be on the bench together with Nunes and also Palmer, who are going to be blanking, and of course also Luton and Spurs also blanking. So make sure you plan your team accordingly. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be going for -4, -8, Maybe you're going to be playing a free hit, maybe you're going to be playing a bench boost this week. Let me know all that. And of course, if you have any question before the deadline, you can always DM me on Instagram. My DMs are usually open and I usually reply to them almost immediately. So make sure you go check me out on my socials as well. Links are down in the description. So make sure you go check me out. Follow me on all those places. And if you've managed to reach this far in the video, make sure you drop a like. I apologize for the mic issues on this video. If there are going to be any, I'm using a very bad microphone. I'm going to be buying another one very soon. But for now, I just have to make do with what we have at the moment. So if you've reached this far, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. And with that, I'd like to thank you all guys for watching. And I'll see you all guys later. Bye-bye.